Was that disappointing? A little, a little. There's a few splashes of brilliance, but I was disappointed. England have just beaten the All Blacks 33-19, which means the hopes of a Grand Slam are now out of reach. So let's go over some notes and some thoughts. England threw up a lot of high balls, and I noticed that when anyone kicks, the All Blacks just kind of run around, no one knows what they're doing. It's like there's no plan. It's like Razor hasn't hammered it into them. A lot of pressure was applied going into halftime after England had scored 1 try and 2 drop goals. The score was 11-12 going into halftime, and England really put the pressure on in the second half. Now, the first 20 minutes, we were solid. We were going so strong. 2 tries in the first 20 minutes, but then after that it all just started to fall away. Losing Cam Roigard, that was rough. Now, for the last couple of weeks, I've been saying that I want Cortez to get some minutes, because I really felt for him. But as soon as he went on the field, I knew that the pressure was on for him. And he really didn't perform as well as he should have. There was not a good start for him. Now, Ethan de Groot, he put in a lot of work. He was good with the scrum. He got a good couple of tackles. He was a silent hero, and he did well. Peter Larkai, most carries in the whole team. He got a few really good hit-ups and a few really good runs. So Peter Larkai performed really well. Our backs, this is where it gets rough, honestly. Lester Fainga'anuku, he did well on the wing, but he didn't perform as much as last week. Maybe that's with the position change, but still. Quintu Paia, he got a few good runs, but didn't perform nearly as good as he did last week. And honestly, England caught him napping quite a few times when they ran right through him. Billy Proctor arguably outperformed Quintu Paia. Proctor had a bad pass thrown at him at one point. He kicked it quite deep and then chased his own kick. And when England got it and tried to kick it, he blocked it. A lot of people really don't like Billy Proctor, but I think he's a very promising player, and he's got a good future ahead of him. And with his age, I can see him as the future of our midfield. Beauden Barrett. Beauden Barrett's kicking was a big concern, and Beauden looked out of shape all game, honestly, to the point where Will Jordan was taking his kicks for him. So, Beauden will probably get rested next week against Wales. My top 3 performers: Cam Roigard, obvious choice. He just had a really good game. But I want to list off a few silent heroes, so, you know. Peter Larkai, number 3. Most carries out from one of our players. Had a few really good hit-ups and got a few really good runs. No complaints about Peter Larkai. Josh Lord, second week starting for the All Blacks. Wasn't even supposed to start, but Fabian Holland was dropped just a little bit before the game started. 3 line-out steals heading into half-time and is getting so much work done. Like, his work rate was immense. Billy Proctor, a lot of heat has been on him in recent weeks, but he was good that game. He was all over the pitch. He was doing everything he needed to do, and more. He's my number 1 performer. Now, what went wrong? A lot of people are blaming Razor. I don't blame Razor, because the All Blacks were doing really well for the first half. But towards into the second half, the All Blacks looked really out of place. Quintu Paia caught napping so many times. He's a good midfielder, but today just really wasn't his day. Losing Fabian Holland was not a good start for the All Blacks at all. Beauden Barrett looked a little bit concerning at some point, to the point where Will Jordan was taking his kicks, and he was dropped for Damian McKenzie. Speaking of, Damian McKenzie did not perform nearly as good as he did last week. Cam Roigard, great player. Wish he was on for more time, because Cortez Latimer did not perform as well as hoped, and Cortez's performance was not nearly as good as hoped. I don't blame Razor for what happened, because he did all he could, because he's done all he could preparing the All Blacks for that, and the All Blacks did well. Although England just did way better. That's my thoughts for this game. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.